things happen for a reason. And I've learned since I've gotten back into poetry, I've learned that people who you actually come encounter with, people who you hang out with on a daily basis, people who you speak to on a daily basis, who actually love you outside of your family, is actually more, is sometimes more of a family to you than your actual family has ever been. And I can tell you there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in this audience now who have actually helped save me from myself on multiple occasions and ushered me into the next poem. So between Honeybee, One Eclectic Heart, and J. October, those 3 people actually I admire so much because their strength, their courage, their charisma, their everything. It just makes me... and I tell Nick this all the time, and I tell her I am so proud of her with everything that she does, everything that she touches. That's a very strong woman, and she reminds me of so many ways of my mother. Honeybee is my Aunt Catherine. I swear, everything. She is just like, you're phenomenal. You show no shade to nobody. You embrace everybody, and you want to see the good in everything. And that is my Aunt Catherine, and I thank you for that so much. J. October is my older brother. And that's just, and I mean, the words can't go any further than that. This man has helped elevate me on so many levels with my poetry. He has pushed me in so many directions with my poetry and actually made me remember parts of me that I forgot. And I've actually put that back into my writing. I'm actually keeping up with that part of my craft. And so for the 3 of you guys, I thank you so much. So this next poem actually is dedicated to you 3, and because of you 3 actually wrote it. Terrence isn't here, so he couldn't be that, but the 3 of you have helped to inspire this poem. The title of this poem is Stained Glass. See, I'm far from being perfect, so a fallen angel I remain. You see, this glass has stains that a Windex can't wipe away, so why play this game of back and forth to avoid the voids? So I say, fuck it, and begin to look at me for the first time and listen to that voice within. I was chained to deception with corrupted beginnings and believed love was only bedroom stories where I let monsters and goblins run through my forest and kill what was left of my evergreen hope. Inhaling snow for numb affections and bathing in short-lived companionship of liquor bottles that knew my name quite well. Fragile was every heartbeat, pumping blood through my veins, razor sharp with fear and remorse. I wanted death's blanket to cover me and strip me of an unwanted life that was already absent of an unwanted life. Why did I let rejection hold me? I was a witness of shattered reflections of what used to be the innocence of a steady drumbeat that soon became filthy with poisoned fingerprints on the window of my humanity. Damaged by the muck and grime of cruelty, I let hate and pain pull the strings of a puppet gone wild, and I became the architect of my own damn destruction. Remembering the first time I cried, I watched icicles fall because this cold piece of crystal forgot how to embrace the warmth of the sun and lost his way in the blackness of a dark abyss that killed all of his dreams and birthed his nightmares. So why do I even exist? A constant question I ask myself every time that shattered piece of me engaged in mirror to it. Every time that shattered piece looks into the mirror and look at that blurred image. No reflection, just broken memories like wine glasses falling to the floor, empty of the lips that once held them. Ignoring the power of forgiveness, I chased the quick fix of a pseudo-reality, relied on the pulse of negativity, and I walked with hollow shadows that whispered suicide was my only fucking means of survival. I was my own worst enemy. Tired of this constant tug of war, I let go of my normalcy, and I broke down mentally, and I began to embrace the chipped memory stained with the inflicted turmoil that was meant to do me in. My blurred image slowly being revealed, and I now smile with hope of understanding an inner peace I never knew. But still, far from being perfect. So a fallen angel I remain. So why did I play this game of back and forth? I have cracks in my glass soul, but I can't call Mako. All repairs fall on me. So I set ablaze to the glass graveyard where I buried myself to be long forgotten. And from the ashes will rise a diamond phoenix. Thank you. Okay, so I'm a Rob. Round of applause. Who knows who Samson is? Yes, sir, Samson McCormick. Yeah. Round of applause. Who ever heard of Dixie Chicks? There's a reason why I'm asking these questions. And that song, round of applause again, that song that Dixie Chicks had, I'm Not Ready to Make Nice, after that whole Bush bullshit went down with me. Okay, I'm a Dixie Chick fan, so don't judge me.
You can sing Lamb Smiley.
Yeah, I shall not. Samson McCormick is a gay comedian and a gay activist, and this man is phenomenal. Everything he touches, baby, it turns to platinum or glitter. Whatever he wants, whatever he deems it necessary. I was watching his channel on YouTube, and he had this one not a documentary, but this one video for hate crimes. And I can't remember the young man's name who he was referencing and was talking about, but he was beaten to death and just left in the ditch. And they did catch his killers, but they was trying not to charge it out as a hate crime. So this is stuff that he's actually very passionate about. And as a gay man, I am too. So then I went ahead, I'm random, so I went ahead on YouTube, Not Ready to Make Nice. So I'm listening to that song, and I was thinking about the video I just watched. And then I started the song over, thinking about the video I just watched. Started the song over, and listened to the video I was watching. And the first part of the song is, forgive sound good, but forget, I don't think I could. So I got mad a little bit, and I started writing. This poem, I've never, ever, ever written a poem this long. It was almost 4 minutes long. That's just how long it was. I edited it so y'all fast. But it's called No Apologies, No Regrets. Yeah. I never asked for this. In fact, I remember trying to pray it away. Altar call every Sunday, laying my hand on the Bible and making promises I wasn't going to keep to a man who was supposed to deliver my soul from sin. I taught myself to hate me because this wasn't normal behavior according to the masses, and I was led to believe that I was going to be a disappointment for the rest of my life. The shame I would bring upon me and mine for this lifestyle that I'm living. Sissy, punk, boy, bitch, and faggot. Slogans used by assholes to advertise my homosexuality and to bring attention to themselves because picking on the weak was one of the coolest things to do. Never mind the fact that I was hurt and at times feared for my life. But as long as their homophobia reminded me of how they felt, then for them, all was good. I wondered what I did to deserve this, and if this was my punishment for loving man. With everything else I was going through, something had to give. So at the age of 16, I told myself, way before Lady Gaga did, I'm beautiful in my way. And no, God made not one mistake, because after all, I was made in his image. No more living in fear and being suppressed by the ignorance of others. My rainbow was about to shine in all of its bedazzled glory, and I for once accepted who I am. Coming clean with my sexuality made my life a tad bit easier. I had a thicker skin for dumbass remarks, and I refused to feel the heartbeat of homophobic America. Every day I felt a new strength because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. 16 years later, I look back on everything I was told I wasn't going to have or be because I'm living in sin. Aren't we all? How fitting of them to project their own flaws and insecurities upon me because they're miserable within their own. So it doesn't surprise me that my actions are still scrutinized because according to them, I'm the root of all evil and the greatest abomination to walk this earth. But shout out to those who lied, cheat, or beat on their spouse after taking vows in front of God. Big ups to the priest fucking altar boys in the name of Jesus. Now let the church say amen. Warm welcome to the nuns birthing and killing off their offspring and funeralizing them underneath their church. Hallelujah. So who are you to tell me that I can't love a child and raise them in a stable home? Crickets. Who are you to tell me that I can't love my husband and grow old with him? Crickets. Who are you to tell me that I can't have equal human rights because I'm gay? But nigga, you wearing skinny jeans screaming I'm a G. Motherfucking crickets. At this time I say take a seat and have several. Your approval or validation isn't something I require because throwing stones when you live in a glass house is just fucking stupid. I am who I am, and I am meant to be what I am by law of natural order. My past was dress rehearsal for the man that stands before you today. And I have not one fuck to give when it comes to how you feel or what you say about me. Absolutely. No apologies and no regrets. Zip, zero, none. Thank you. So, because everybody else did love poem, theme, based type stuff or whatever, I was going to end with a love poems piece, something or whatever. But everyone else was all happy, sappy, boo hoo hoo. I'm not going to do that now. So I switched it up. Honeybee and Butterfly is for you. I was strong armed. I was strong armed. Stiletto for you too. I just want to punch you in the back of your motherfucking throat. Yes! And if your mother jump in it, it's going to be murder, she wrote, because I don't like that bitch anyway. And it's a pity. You're 33 fucking years old and you're still sucking on a titty. Nigga, let that shit go. I ain't bitter. I'm just mad as hell because I ain't bitter. I'm just mad as hell because I gave you me on purpose. Without fail and no questions asked, I was by your side. When shit went down, I was your ride or die. Always ready to cut a motherfucker who fucked with you. And my loyalty for what? Only to be thrown back in my face because you got excited over a new swing and a new piece of ass. Now I'm a firm believer in the 80-20 rule. So you go ahead and be with your 5%. I'm not gonna slash your tires and I'm not gonna put sugar in your tank. I'm too creative for that. Please remember the super glue story. Yes. I ain't bitter. I'm just mad as hell because you couldn't be upfront with me. Times I lied to protect your closeted ass so you could front for your boys because you didn't want them to know that the only fucking piece of ass that she was getting was really mangina. Wow. And sometimes your fucking legs went higher than mine. I ain't bitter. I'm just mad as hell because you betrayed me. From the numbers found in your phone to the condom wrappers found in your car. I should have left your ass then, but I kept giving you the benefit of the doubt. Then being confronted by Twan, and you want to put his hands on me? Now my mother always told me never to hit a woman, but she did tell me to beat the bricks off a bitch. So now you're gone, you're no longer in my life. What a burden lifted off of me. But I ain't bitter. I'm just mad as hell. Mad as hell because I allowed you to leave me bitter. J Star last month asked me to do this poem. It's one of her favorites. So okay, this is one thing. It's about DL men. What y'all don't, what women and men both think won't happen, it actually does happen. This shit is real. I'm not a supporter of it. I hate it. I do. However, I wrote a poem. It's called His Curiosity. There is no such thing as a man being curious about having sex with another man because if his ass is curious, that means he's done it before, somewhere, shape, or down his goddamn life. He is not curious. He's done it. And he's liked it because he's come back for it again. His Curiosity for J Star. Yeah. Woo. The sound and taste with your hands on my waist as we stand face to face to embrace this attraction. This cause reaction in sexual fashion invites your curious passion, begging for release. Welcome to your first time, hosted by I, and here the bed is our stage. Hetero to homo, but this is really my show though. Whoa, slow down, baby. Maestro Dietrich pull these strings. Showing you the meaning of discipline. Put this blindfold on and let me begin. I let my tongue's affection salute your erection. Tense body, yeah, my head gains perfection. Mouth wrapped around, going up and down in direction. Fuck a gag reflex, I make that bitch disappear. Wow. Now normally I'd mount, but tonight I feel like turning you out, and I feel like making you my bitch. You resist a little, but I brush it off with a giggle, and I prepare you for the ride of your life. Magnum in hand before I astroglide your glands. Shh, relax. Now that I'm in, the wet smack of skin leaves your senses blitzed. Your knees weak as I drum them cheeks, your sweat glands leak and you call out my motherfucking name. Yes, you shake while I tap that prostate. It's your orgasm that I'm about to awake. Here go, here come, nigga, you bust one. Left in a daze, your reality crazed. Your body I just slayed. And to you I say, get the fuck out. Ladies and gentlemen.
Pussycats out here, so I'm trying to stroke every last one of them if I can. Yeah, but I feel you, brother. All right, that's about it for tonight. I'm glad y'all came out. You know, appreciate the love. Like, this is actually our second time hosting here at Everlasting Life. My co-host, Lioness, y'all give it up. Big things here with Unplugged, so you know, everybody stay, you know, in touch with one another. You know, it's pretty much a nice family unit. We all doing our thing. You know, let's collab, let's support, let's just be in love and peace with one another. You know what I'm saying? That's what Unplugged is about. We're not about just sitting up here on the mic trying to sell CDs and sell books. We're actually doing something out in the community. So, you know, if you guys want to come out and, you know, show some support, if you got any ideas or whatever that we can do collectively as a family, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Unplugged means being unplugged from the mic. Alright? We out there, you know, so people what we do, you know. This thing is growing. She wanna bust one more. Alright, we gonna go ahead and let her bust one more. Place. Right after that, we're going to close it out, all right? Thank y'all for coming.
Mr. Poetryzchyld. Yes. I actually needed him to hear this. So when he comes back, and for intermission, we'll start. Did you guys enjoy the show tonight? Yeah. It's interesting that almost the entire audience is made up of fellow artists. And so it's always a different dynamic when you have people who are fans and just coming to support, and people who are actually your colleagues, who are here to appreciate you and share with one another. So I want to acknowledge our guests and fans as well as our performers. All of you all were co-hosts tonight. We all shared with one another, and I hope you felt the love, and I hope that you continue to come out. We appreciate you so much for Poet Unplugged. Thank you so much to our DJ.
I know you're going to beat me up, but I got something for you. I got something for you next month.
Thank you so much for keeping us going and keeping it tight, y'all. We appreciate that. Thank you so much to Everlasting Life and being such graciousness to us. Thank you so much, and we're going to get out of here in a couple minutes. Okay, Mr. Poetryzchyld. This is for you.
Oh.
It's called Lost.